What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and today we're going to be talking about all the content that we know is coming in Season 4, some cool surprises, plus even more. Definitely stay tuned. But before we jump into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below, drop a like, and also as a reminder, you can use code DYNAMITE to save money off of any Sly order. The link is down below. Sly is the drink of the future, offering a healthy alternative to energized or caffeinated drinks after a long gaming or content creating session. With more flavors to come, the current chill flavor is meant to relax you and won't get your heart racing. Your family won't be yelling at you for being unhealthy if you do drink a case of Sly while gaming with the boys this weekend, but there will also be exclusive periods of time that I'll announce where code DYNAMITE BOGO can be used to buy one get one 50% off, and for other exclusive promos as well. But with that being said, in terms of the release date for our 4th season of COD 2.0, it's set to be Wednesday, June 14th, according to the in-game Battle Pass timer. Of course, subject to change. I'll keep you guys posted if any delays do happen with our 4th season. The starting times are as follows: 9 a.m. Pacific, 11 o'clock Central, and 12 o'clock Eastern. The morning of release with Season 4 is when patch notes will also be dropped for what's going to be changed inside of multiplayer, Warzone, DMZ, and everything else to do with COD 2.0. I'll also be covering that when we do start our live stream. Now, in terms of the preload, though, that's where things get a bit messy since it's been a little inconsistent over the last couple of seasons inside of Modern Warfare 2. Usually, the preload will end up dropping on about Tuesday for PlayStation, maybe a bit later in the day or early Wednesday morning for Xbox, and there's never a preload for PC. Now, that's the schedule that we thought Infinity Ward was on with preloads for this game, but the past couple of major updates haven't really offered a preload, which is a bit strange, but if anything, that's a good thing so that we could avoid a bunch of leaks and spoilers that get posted all over the internet. Of course, you can avoid them if you so please, but I do know it's unfortunate if there isn't a preload for those out there that have slower internet and have to wait an extra day or two before jumping into the brand new content. But in terms of marketing, if June 14th is still the scheduled release date for Season 4, that would mean a week before that, June 7th, which is a Wednesday, would be the release date of our blog post revealing the entire roadmap and all the content that we should be seeing in our 4th season. Speaking of that week, though, we also have the Summer Games Fest event happening June 8th, the day after a supposed marketing event for Season 4. So there's a huge possibility on June 8th we end up getting a full gameplay reveal trailer or some type of announcement in regards to Call of Duty, while Activision does have a panel at the Summer Games Fest. That could even be the day we get a logo reveal for Modern Warfare 3 or even something Call of Duty related. But the fact Activision is showing up to Summer Games Fest has me thinking that we'll get something announced, whether it's for Season 4 or Sledgehammer's new project. Now, based on how they marketed Battle Passes in our previous seasons, we should be seeing some marketing and even a blog post for the new Battle Pass on that Monday or Tuesday before the launch of the new season. So maybe June 12th or June 13th, we'll end up seeing a full trailer and even a big breakdown of what to expect in our next Battle Pass. Now, tonight's video is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan. Did you know that you don't really need a lot of money to hire a lawyer? Well, if you're injured and don't know where to start, Morgan & Morgan has your back. Submitting a claim for an injury doesn't have to be a tedious process. With Morgan & Morgan, there's no need for you to visit law offices and sit through timely consultations. You can submit a claim and have a lawyer review your case with just 8 clicks or less from your mobile phone. Morgan & Morgan has modernized the injury law process, making it easy to submit case details, sign contracts, and upload any documents all from your mobile phone. You heard that right, you don't ever have to leave the couch. You can even text your attorney during the duration of your case. Now, if you're ever in an accident, though, you want to make sure you do the following: make sure you're okay, file a police report, contact your insurance, and guarantee that you have legal representation. Now, you can check out Morgan & Morgan with the special link down below, and thank you to Morgan & Morgan for sponsoring tonight's video. In terms of what we know so far that's releasing in our 4th season, starting off with multiplayer and maps specifically, as of right now, according to the Activision data breach, again, I'm aware that that breach had outdated release dates for each season, but the content within each season still looks like it's holding up as what was originally leaked. And right now it's been claimed that we're getting 2 core multiplayer maps for 6v6 and 2 Battle Pass maps. Now, unless the Ground War player base is that healthy, I just don't see them putting in more resources into even more Ground War maps for our 4th season, but maybe they do end up doing that. I'd rather have them just work on more 6v6 maps or even some more for Gunfight that are actually original. But again, it's all subjective. Maybe Ground War is your preferred mode and you want to see more Ground War maps, totally fine. But as of now, if there's only 2 core multiplayer maps, we know at least one of those is going to be original, but we know one of them is going to be a remaster. And it's unclear if the remaster is planned for the launch of Season 4 or later in that 4th season. It was reported just a couple of weeks ago that apparently CDL pros have already playtested a classic map that's going to be in Modern Warfare 2 2 relatively soon, which has me thinking that it's going to be for Season 4. I'm going to take a guess right now and say that it's Skid Row from the original Modern Warfare 2, but that's totally a guess. We also have some placeholder names for some upcoming multiplayer maps. Again, these are just placeholder names, not the official names for the maps themselves, and of course are subject to change, but these codenames were found with the release of the mid-Season 3 update. The codenames are as follows: MP_floating houses, MP_townhouses, I feel like that could be Skid Row, and then multiplayer_M penthouse. Apparently, any codename that has MP_ then an M is referring to a gunfight map, so there's one gunfight map leaked right there, but according to the Activision data breach as well, we're supposed to be seeing 4 gunfight maps added in every season moving forward, which I hope is still the case. I hope it's not just one new gunfight map, but at the very least, give us 2 maps, right? We only have 4 right now for face-off and regular gunfight. We need a ton more, and hopefully some more original locations that aren't just pulled from the game's existing multiplayer or sections that are from the Warzone maps. But Season 4 is meant to be pretty exciting when it comes to new maps, as we're going to be seeing the release of Vondel. At least according to the Activision data breach, we're going to be seeing a small-scaled Resurgence map added in our 4th season, and with the release of Season 3 Reloaded, new images did surface of what Vondel is going to look like. Yes, it takes place near Amsterdam. We'll probably reuse a bunch of assets from that Amsterdam campaign mission, and it's going to be an area that is also based out of a real-life location, so I'm really looking forward to this. I think it's crazy to see how many maps we've gotten in Warzone 2 ever since its launch back in November with Season 1. Totally on board with seeing a new Warzone map like every other season if possible, and we do know as of right now Los Alamos as a Battle Royale map is going to be saved for the Modern Warfare 3 Warzone integration. It's not going to be released during Modern Warfare 2's life cycle like we originally thought, but I think at launch with Vondel, it's definitely going to have Resurgence support, but it's unclear if it'll have DMZ support right out the gate. I wouldn't mind if they save that for the mid-Season 4 update. If Vondel is meant to launch on June 14th, we'll just have to wait and see how they end up doing that, but other rumors do suggest that a new event that's probably similar to what we got with Path of the Ronin in Season 2 and the trophy we got in Season 3, it looks like a new event that's going to allow you to unlock some exclusive rewards is going to be released, and it's going to be tied to Vondel. So I think it'll be something where Vondel comes out and there'll be a series of challenges you can do on the map exclusively to unlock a bunch of free cosmetics and possibly one big final reward, whether it's an operator skin or even an animated universal camo. Now in terms of weapons so far, we know about the following, which are set to release at any point for the remainder of Modern Warfare 2's life cycle. We have a buzzsaw and an axe melee weapon. So the buzzsaw is already a usable melee weapon inside of the 3rd raid, so that doesn't surprise me. We then have the SIG MCX Spear, a Helion, a APC 45, the Tavor TS12, the WA2000, a classic sniper from the original MW2, the Staccato 2011, which is a pistol, the Malyuk, not sure what that is, the APC 9, the Kama, Cali sticks, and even a sword. Again, those are not the only weapons we're going to be seeing for the remainder of Modern Warfare 2's life cycle, but are a list of leaked weapons that we know are going to come at some point unless they've been scrapped. And again, it's unclear how many weapons we're going to get in Season 4, but I'm going to guess 2 to 3 minimum, not including melee weapons, and it's also unclear what weapons are going to be a part of existing receivers or what weapons are going to be released that are part of new receivers that haven't released in the game yet. We also know about a leaked attachment that accidentally got revealed during Season 2 called the Nebula Barrel, and we know the UMP-45 in real life has a Nebula Barrel, so it's totally possible that the UMP-45 with the Nebula Barrel are going to be dropping in Season 4. Infinity Ward previously confirmed that the Nebula Barrel is a part of some future weapon that they haven't really announced yet. Now in terms of game modes, we know about the leaked mode called Rugby according to the in-game leaderboards for Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. That's likely a modern take on Uplink. I know Uplink is a bit of a futuristic mode from the Jetpack CODs, but we know Uplink was also featured in World War II 2017 under the same name, so maybe they'll just call it Uplink in this game, or right now a new name for it is going to be Rugby. It's totally unclear, or it's a totally unrelated mode altogether. We also know about the leaked icons for Demolition and Capture the Flag, which were found quite some time ago, along with the icons for Gunfight and even Plunder. So those are modes that are probably going to be dropping as soon as Season 4, which is cool. Those are classic modes from a bunch of previous Call of Duties. And we also have new Prestige icons coming out. Prestige is 14, 15, 16, and even 17. I would like some new kill streaks to be added to the game, though. I don't think that's something that Infinity Ward is really interested in, but I know Treyarch did that very well throughout Cold War cycle, and it's cool to see even more added in a new season, aside from just maps, modes, or weapons, but other things besides prestiges too. Kill streaks or equipment, lethals, tacticals, field upgrades, even perk packages. Totally on board with seeing more of that in some future Modern Warfare 2 seasons. We'll have to wait and see if we get a new form of equipment like we saw with the Shuriken in Season 2. Now, I talked more about the operators in a separate video that I posted yesterday, but as of right now, the leaked operators are just Nikto and somebody named Heather. We're not sure who Heather is, but we're all familiar with Nikto from Modern Warfare 19. I also think with the success of the Blackcell bundle in Season 3, they're going to do a Blackcell bundle every season moving forward. It'll cost $30, and it'll feature not only the Battle Pass, but then a bunch of free skins for all your operators, a different tier or sector inside of the existing Battle Pass, and 1,100 COD points right out the gate, all for a value of $30 US. But it's also being said we're going to be getting a licensed operator in Season 4 as well, and maybe even more than one. Maybe one big licensed operator, whether it's an athlete or a celebrity, a singer even. But in terms of some possible COD creators becoming operators, that's something we might also end up getting again in Season 4. We got Tim the Tatman and Nick Merckx with Season 3. Maybe we'll get 1 to 2 operators like that in every season moving forward that isn't listed as a licensed operator by any means. Now, it's also looking like we're going to be getting an Mazrah night LTM. It's unclear if it's just going to be an LTM. Will it be dynamic weather that you see inside of random matches of Mazrah? Is there a chance that you load into a match of BR or DMZ and your map takes place in the day or sunset or completely at night? It's unclear how that's going to work, but it was data mined as of recently that a night experience of sorts is coming to Mazrah. It's also been pointed out that you can now find NVG goggles around every DMZ map, so maybe we're going to be getting either a full day-night cycle, or we're going to be seeing different versions of our existing Warzone 2 maps that take place at night, and that's what you'll need NVGs for. Totally on board with that. I'm really excited for it. I know we also got the original leak for Ashika Island many months ago. It was said that ground war support was going to be coming to Ashika, and we've seen ground war on a bunch of Mazrah points of interest, but we haven't seen that for Ashika Island. So maybe we're going to see that in Season 4 or at some point in the future. I'm also curious if they're going to utilize Building 21 or Koshai Complex in different ways, whether it means cutting those maps up into 6v6 maps or using small spaces in those maps for gunfight. Totally unclear as of right now, but I want to entertain the possibility that they utilize existing Warzone 2 spaces for other game modes at some point in the future. In terms of DMZ though, as of now, not much is known about what could be dropping in our 4th season for DMZ. I think an inventory wipe is certainly possible. If they want to go ahead and release a new map, it's probably fair to just wipe everybody's slates clean and maybe not touch the faction mission progress, but just our inventories. That would make a little bit of sense considering Vondel is likely getting DMZ support as soon as Season 4. As of now, there are some features that were leaked out that haven't released yet that we thought were coming in Season 3, but did leak out I think as early as Season 2 Reloaded, and that is a faction reputation system. So apparently there's going to be barter contracts allowing you to build up a reputation with each faction. There will be a faction trust system, and even faction buy stations allowing you to check out various rewards depending on your rep with that certain group. There will even be faction sites with faction ground soldiers who will be hostile or friendly depending on your rep with that specific group. So it sounds like a major update that we're probably going to get as soon as Season 4. It looks like every other season we'll get a big new DMZ map or a big experience, and then seasons in between offer some crazy quality of life changes, features, mechanics, and more to build an even stronger foundation for DMZ, which will hopefully end up getting 2 years of support. We'll have to wait and see how DMZ gets supported with the release of Modern Warfare 3. But something else that's been teased is the idea of seeing another boss inside of DMZ who might end up being the Jailer. So it looks like the Jailer has escaped the Gulag, as we saw in previous seasons of Mazrah BR, and he might end up being just a straight up boss inside of DMZ, whether it's replacing the Juggernaut, whether it's going to be a boss that you end up seeing in a different area of the map. Apparently the Jailer is going to be reused somehow inside of DMZ. I'm looking forward to that. And if Vondel is a map that gets DMZ support in Season 4, we'll also get a new boss just for that map as well, and probably a bunch more weapon cases. But last and certainly not least, Spec Ops. So according to the Activision data breach, we're getting a new Spec Ops mission in Season 4, and we're obviously getting our 4th raid episode in the mid-Season 4 update. Not much is known about either of those missions, but I'm certainly looking forward to that. I think Spec Ops is a very underrated mode inside of Modern Warfare 2. I mean, there's not much to do in Spec Ops, but it's still fun to play with your friends here and there to rank up some of your kits, just to try something a bit different. Nice change of pace from regular multiplayer or regular Warzone. I know they added a new mission in Season 3 Reloaded in the form of Defender Hafid Port. It was fun for a quick little playthrough with buddies, and there was even an exclusive blueprint you can find inside of that mission that I don't think could be found elsewhere. And you guys know how I feel about raids. I really enjoy streaming those when they come out, doing guides, helping other streamers, and experiencing the post-launch cinematic story through that mode as well. But that is about it. This has been dkdynamite. Leave our thoughts down below in the comment section. That's everything we know so far about our 4th season for Modern Warfare 2 and even Warzone. I'll keep you guys posted, of course, with any more teasers or leaks that do surface in the coming weeks. And of course, we have marketing just around the corner with the first week of June. I'm very excited for this 4th season. It's been a hell of a year when it comes to post-launch content. Even if you guys aren't happy with how much multiplayer has gotten, there's been so much to enjoy across even the other game modes. And I think when you put all that together, there's been quite a bit across the board that I've had a great time covering here on the channel. Really hope you've enjoyed, and peace out, everybody.